Welcome to episode 29 of Markoy In Between Builds, the build series where I build absolutely nothing but look at the builds that I've done in between the big builds. It's not entirely true anymore. I mean, look behind me. It's a big build. Let's face it, it's a big build. And I was thinking, of course, we have this fuel sitting over here. And how are you going to get large quantities of fuel to a spaceport? You need a spacecraft bringing fuel. So, of course, I stepped onto Pinterest to get some ideas, inspiration, and stuff like that. And then I found this design by Stanislav Verbitsky. And I don't know if I pronounce your name correctly, but I thought it was so cool and it fitted so well into the team that I just copied it completely or converted it into Minecraft. Let's do a little bit of a side by side here. So this is the original design by Stanislav Verbitsky, and as you can see, it came from ArtStation and was put onto Pinterest. So I had to make this build. And of course, I had to make a system to land it as well. Because, you can imagine landing a fuel carrier like that in between, pretty much what's going to be a hotel and office block. And also the cargo area. Probably you need a pilot with a nerve of steel or at least AI assist to land this thing. So let's fly over there and check this thing out. So you have like, I'm not sure if this is the bridge or the bridge is up there. I can imagine that for landing you probably will be over here. Maybe for the long hauls you are on the top bridge over here. I don't know exactly how it works. But basically we have these, roughly the same fuel cells that we have sitting over there. And of course I changed the design a little bit. I wanted to have this separation in between. So I put like a ring of mangrove in it, and then I made the indent. And I had to play around a little bit with the lines here, so I added some slabs just to smoothen off the edges a little bit more, and I think it looks really nice like that. And the design itself, of course, it's very angular, just as the Cyberpunk 2077 ships. So that is why I thought this will fit in so nicely, because it is almost like it is built in the same series, only with a different purpose. And then on top here, of course, there is sort of trusses and beams. We have a bit of a sort of fuel station on top here, maybe for connections on top. Of course, there's the supports linking the upper with the lower section of the ship. And of course, the whole connection towards the bridge section over here as well. Then if we look below it, we have the same hover pads as the other carriers have. And when we go to the back, we have the engine department sitting over here. It's got 4 of these giant engines roaring while it is landing on these pads. A nice detail is, I don't know if it in the original design this was supposed to be text. I used it a little bit as text now or decals. I don't know. It's probably decals because it's you can see it is mirrored. So that's always translating stuff from a design to Minecraft, especially if you build on a smaller scale, because of course if I would have enlarged this by a factor of 10, then you can do everything. But now, of course, because we like to keep it in the Minecraft scale, then you're a little bit limited in what you can do with blocks. And we have some support sitting over here as well. We have the bridge sitting over here with all the communication equipment and probably a whole array of sensors and stuff like that to fly this ship and navigate properly. Obviously, yeah, they have dangerous cargo with them. You don't want to crash this into a skyscraper, and yeah, especially landing in these narrow areas. Look at this flight path. He's approaching over the lightning towers. So yeah, it's a little bit of a strange design. Maybe they fly a little bit like this and then into this bay. Who will say? I don't know. But oh my god, this is also. This is cyberpunk. Safety is not an issue at all for them, and they simply don't care. Of course, we made a control station over here as well, and it's one of the same designs that I used over there as a control station for the cargo operations, and over here the control station for the containers. So that is how we tie in these areas together as well. So we make it the same team, but this control station is actually, well, it's F1, probably fuel 1, yeah, of course, controlling the fuel loading arm. And you can see over here all the fuel connection, all the fuel pipes are going into the station. We have the manipulator arm sitting here with a hose and a hose connector. So they probably connected somewhere, maybe, yeah, I think over here, but this is probably the docking place for it. And they connect up that hose to the ship once it's landed. Or probably, well, I'm thinking probably they even connected up top here on the fuel connection station, because here's the connectors, of course. Of course, when this thing is landed, this whole level goes down, because these platforms will obviously lower just as they do on the container area. So that means that pretty much the top of the platform of the ship will sit over here. So that will give them plenty of room to get the manipulator arm on that area and connect up that fuel hose to that bunker station. So yeah, of course, and then we are putting some technical stuff in this area as well. Probably some hydraulics for the winches and stuff like that. I may add some more in the future, but yeah, as you can see, yeah, the design is a little bit different than on the other platforms, and that is of course because here they have to fit in between the hover pads. Over here, yeah, they will land a little bit differently, and you see that the ship is not in position yet, because now the hover pad is positioned right over the elevator there. But so if it flies, continues on a little bit more, this pad will sit over here, this pad will sit over there, and that means that these two pads will support this structure over here. So yeah, that is how they will land and then lower down. So that is why the design of this is different than the design of the container base. Yeah, and then over here, maybe, I don't know, maybe yeah, you can say that this is docking clamps, but it's more likely that this is fire suppression. That if the ship is sitting over here and this whole area goes ablaze, that they immediately have a lot of fire suppression onto this fuel tanks. And yeah, that's also the reason why it is sitting above the water, so that if the fuel starts flowing out, it will dilute and probably gets less dangerous in this whole area. So a lot is going on. Of course, we had to connect up our road, and the road goes straight over the platform. Of course, when this thing is lowered all the way down, it's still sitting quite high up, and the trucks can still drive underneath to the other side and will be able to connect up to the other areas And yeah, as you can see here, we have to still make something, probably a building, or we loop it around, and it will connect up to this area over here, which we still need to develop and we still need to make plans for. I'm not going to look at the hotel and the office buildings yet, because yeah, they're still under development, and that is something that maybe we will feature it in a later episode. But yeah, I mean, it's just another set of skyscrapers, so not really interesting to look at. This is much more interesting, and this was so much fun building. It was a really nice project, and initially when I started, yeah, I was still working in version 1.21.8, and yeah, then I upgraded to 1.21.10. And you know what they added in 1.21.10? Yes, the oxidizing copper. So, yeah, you see how much copper is in this? And you see how much copper is in the whole city. My God, it took me so long to replace all the copper and put it back to or wax it, or oh my God, it was such an undertaking. And that's also why I postponed posting this video for a bit. And you see that still the rods over here are still green, but I think I'll keep these green because I kind of like it. It breaks up a little bit the pipe, yeah, compared to the top deck of the carrier. Oh, wrong button. So yeah, I think this is yeah, we'll kind of keep this effect, but the rest, yeah, of course, we all had to do these lines, and we had to do those lines, and all on the back of the. And then I noticed that over here the how do you call these? I don't even know how you call these in English. The booms, they were also green. Oh my God, it was a disaster. So that delayed my video making also a little bit. Yeah, then again, yeah, as you guys have noticed, of course, my posting schedule has been revised a little bit. I'm posting once every 2 weeks now. And for me, it works really well. It gives me a lot more free time and a lot of time to yeah, do other stuff and also real life stuff. So yeah, for me that works really well. Yeah, I know it would be nicer to have a video every week, but yeah, it gives too much pressure, and I don't want to burn out playing Minecraft. It still has to be fun. And yeah, you will see that on the next episode. I've been having a lot of fun on the Jimmy server, but that is something you will see next week. We're gonna do another fly around on this build. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys are inspired once again. If you are not subscribed, hit that subscribe button and put on notifications so that you don't miss any future episodes. Thank you very much for watching, and see you guys next time. Goodbye.